Libra, how you doing? So, I don't know why I keep hearing a zebra crossing. Something to do with someone's very cross, someone's very angry. Unless your name is Cross. Chris, maybe, I don't know, but I definitely keep hearing like a cross, like I'm very cross, very angry. It might be something to do around a Taurus or a Sagittarius, like always cross, always very angry, like someone that's blaming somebody, or I don't know, but they just keep saying zebra crossing, something to do with Deb or Dan or Danielle, okay, but like yelling, screaming, or just someone that's ranting and Raven or John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie or Jasmine, but like angry, like always angry, like I don't know what that's for, like Icarus, Icary, Dickory, Doc, or angry about someone's cock. I don't know, but I just keep hearing like I'm always angry. Always angry. It doesn't have to be you, Libra. Could be anybody around you. You could have this in your chart even. But like very angry. But I'm definitely picking up huge signs of 5, Taurus, Sagittarius. Okay. But yeah, because the saying of furious anger, I will strike down upon thee, or Steve, with great vengeance and furious anger, and I'm avenger. Something to do with an avenge, Menge, something to do with Marvel, or anybody beginning with M, okay, but like Marvel Teen or Tina. God, there's a lot of narcs coming up that I know of. But like, I don't know, I keep hearing like, I'm very fucking angry, very, like raving lunatic. I don't know, but lunatic. Luna, the name Luna, or Lucy, Laura, Louisiane. But definitely keep picking up like I'm angry at you. Angry. Or hungry. Either hungry or angry. I don't know. But let's see. But that's what I'm kind of picking up for you. Something to do with furiously angry. Okay, furious. So someone's having a temper tantrum. So is it something like around Sagittarius? But Sagittarius would be a 5. Okay, which would mean Taurus. So I'm definitely hearing like I'm very angry. I'm very moody. Okay, I'm in a mood. Moody blues, like I feel blue. I'm blue. The song, right? Don't know. Anyway, let's sing Angry and Moody. Moody blues. So definitely could be like a 5 of cups, 5 of pentacles in my head, but like feeling like I'm going to be left or abandoned, or you just left me, and why did you not do this, or not something to do around a Pisces, but why did you not do this? You didn't do something. Why do you not do this right? Well, you're not perfect. Pisces are not perfect. I am a Pisces, but if I say not, you say Pisces swinging from a tree. Kissing. Something to do with ink. Something ink, maybe. So like a letter or a company. Something around a business of ink. Like you own your own company and it's .ink. Okay, .ink. So it might be around finances and money. So they're around like owing or lending money, like because I definitely keep hearing like a lending money, like I'm spending money and spending more money and spending, or spending so much time waiting. Like, are you wasting my time, or am I wasting my time, or like is my time my time is precious, 7 days, a ring. But like so like am I just wasting my time? Like, is it worth my time? Like, are you adding anything? Adam and Eve, something around Steve, or Ad or Eve. So Adam and Eve would be a Capricorn or a Gemini. Okay, Adam and Eve would be a Gemini, but it would be a 6. And they definitely keep saying, like, am I wasting my time? Is this complete and utter waste of time? Like, are you just stringing me along? Like stringing it out? Like, just, like, it's kind of like wringing something out or wringing someone's neck. I'm definitely keeping up like an 8. Okay, an 8. Okay, so it'd be like Leo or an Aquarius placement or a life path 8. Okay, and I keep picking up like I'm rinsing you all of your money, and I'm taking all of your money and I'm rinsing you out, or like, I don't know, is it like a tea cloth or something, and you're like squeezing it out, and like I'm gonna have to squeeze every little last drop of something out, and I'm gonna have to like wring it out, or wring someone's neck or something like that, or a ring, something to do with around 7 days, or a life path 7, Cancerian, and I'm gonna have to wring it all out. Ring it up, because I keep picking up like something to do with an actual ring or a call, okay, or like ring it up. Like, I'm going to have to go on a computer, okay, and I'm going to have to tally it all up, basically. Sorry, because my lingo is different than people in America or different countries. I'm going to have to tally, or the name Ali, or Alison, or Al, okay, but like, or Steve. Steve. But like, I'm going to have to tally everything up. So I'm going to have to get a computer or something. I'm going to have to tally up everything that you owe me, okay? Because if you owe me a load of money, and then I want some more money and some more money, it's like I'm going to have to tally all this up and keep an eye on how much money I'm spending, but how much money I'm also giving out to somebody, and I'll tally it all up, and okay, and your bill is bump, and it's this much, and you're like, fucking hell, I didn't realise it was that much, right? So there is something here around like tallying something up and like trying to find out how much you owe or they owe you, okay, or alchemy, okay, or the name Natalie, but like they owe me a certain amount of money, and I'm going to have to tally it all up on a till and a register. So you might work at like a shop, for instance, right? So you work at a shop and someone's been coming in and they've been like asking for tick, or it could be drug addiction and stuff like that. In Britain, we call it tick. Like, I want something, but I'm not going to give you anything for it. But I have to pay you next week, next month, or whatever. Okay, and it's like, okay, so you owe me this much, and I owe you. Okay, and then, okay, so now you owe me this. Okay, you owe me that as well, blah, blah, blah. And then it's kind of like tallying it all up to an amount, and then like hit the go button, and it's this amount. So it might be where you're trying to organise your bills and stuff like this and something like that, unless you're introduced to someone like me that has a nickname called Bill is my nickname, Billy. Bill. But like, yeah, bills, money, dollar bills, pound notes, or something sort of like around cash, okay, or carry, so name Carrie or Carissa. You alright, Carissa? But like cash and carry. So cash and carry are people that own shops. They own a shop, and they go and buy loads of product, okay, and then they, like, how can I explain cash and carry? Cash and carry is a place where if you have a shop, okay, you can go there and you can get things cheap, and then when you come back to a shop, you sell it for double the price, okay? So name's Sal, Sarah, Steve, but like we're going to sell it for double the price. So we're making a profit on something like, okay, this is a card, okay? 3, you could be dealing with a Pisces or a Life Path 3. This is a card. I'm going to teach you how to read it, but we're going to charge you 900 quid out to read a card, right? Or something like that. Like, you know, it's really like, because this, you could go and buy yourself a book, pretty much, or you might be reading or Eat, Read, Love or something like that. I don't know, but I definitely keep hearing like, we're buying product, okay? We are making a huge profit over going to buy a load of cheap shit, and then we're going to sell it for 2, 3 or 4 times the amount of money than what it's actually worth. Like, it isn't worth that amount of money. So it's someone that is very expensive, like really expensive. Okay, so it could be, well, this is for a start, they're getting me to look at like business, okay, business, and someone that runs their own business. So it could be a Cancerian Life Path 7, because I'm hearing run, okay. So run for your hills, Forest, or the name Frost, or Forester, okay, or Foster. Okay, but like really expensive. Like, we're going to make a product. Here it is. It's only cost us, say, 3 quid. Okay, we bought it for £3 or $3, but we're going to charge you $30 or £30, and we're making a profit off that. Okay, so something like that. Someone that's charging a lot of money, something like that, right? So it might be looking at your bank statements, this kind of thing for a lot of you, Thing or Steve. Myself, but I do know other people that are like called Steve that are around like Libra energies, okay, like sons and daughters of people that are also called Steve. So you might, because it's just weird because my name is Steve. But like something around like, I don't know, say you want your car doing or something, for instance, like myself. Okay, and you want your car doing, and you have to get your brakes done. You have to, so they're done or putchy, but like you get your brakes done, okay, or you've had loads of cosmetic surgery and it's costing you a fortune, or you're spending shitloads of money on something, and then your bill comes in and you're like, holy shit, I didn't realise it was going to cost me that much, right? So it could be prosthetic stuff, it could be makeup, and it could be green, it could be blue, it could be violet, it could be anything it wants, it could be V, it could be Valentine's Day, for instance, which is today. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. But like Valentine's, like I'm going to buy loads of stuff for Valentine's Day, right? So anyway, let's have a look at what else they're trying to get me to look at for you. For a start, if you didn't know, I'm a psychic medium. I do all this kind of weird shit, and then we look into your cards. All right, Libra, for people that don't know. So they're kind of saying something around that. Right now, what they're also saying is that it might have to do with like a car, and say myself, I've got to put it in for an MOT, and I've spent weeks and months trying to get fucking this thing sorted out. It's been driving me crazy. Okay, so like, you know, you go to one thing, blah, blah, blah. They say, okay, it's going to be this much, it's going to be that much, blah, blah, blah. And then by the time you've had your brake lining done, you've had your fucking brake pads changed, your discs changed, the 2 sensors on the front of your car sorted out, blah, blah, blah. It ends up costing you quite a large payout. Okay, so it's something like that, like I'm going to have to pay stuff out. But you might also be having people that they're saying around lending and spending. Lending and spending, like, I want a loan. Can I have a loan to... But it might be where, say, for instance, someone's got quite a lot of overheads anyway. Okay, or the name Ed or Edwina. But I have a load of overheads anyway. And when you realise, you know what, I've got a big bill coming up, and then someone comes in and says, oh, you're right, bruv, can I have some money? Can I borrow this? Can I borrow that also? And can I borrow... And you think, hold on a minute, everybody seems to be borrowing fucking money here. And now I've got to pay out for this, blah, blah, blah. I've already lent you this money, blah, blah, blah. So it's kind of like keeping a tally on how much, like, finances that you are kind of lending out, because you could even be like a stockbroker or someone that, like a physical bank, or someone that lends money to people. Okay, you could be that person, right? And you lend people money. And I mean, there could even be like a drug dealer here, like chasing the dragon's tail, or the dragon, right? But like, okay, robbing Peter to pay Paul. Okay, we need to, you know, we take money, okay, and then we put it into a bank, and then we get loads of interest, and then we kind of pay them back with the interest and this kind of stuff, and what a bank would normally do. Okay, so it could be people that work on computers, people that deal with other people's finances and money. It could even be like a tax company or a taxi company around people that drive. So you could have, like, because I used to work for someone that was a Libra, that was my boss at one point. So, you know, taxi company, people that do children's school runs, blah, 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 so on and so forth. And it could be all involving like spending, lending and borrowing, and tallying it all up to going over all the books and everything else. Okay, how much have you had? How much have you had? How much am I paying you? Blah, blah, blah. Am I paying you, and you? And Jim will fix it. So Jim, John, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. And spending and lending also for a lot of you. So I don't know what this is about furious anger, that your first message came up of like, I'm fucking furious at the moment and I'm so angry that I didn't get what I wanted. And is why I'm picking up a Life Path 5, a Sagittarius, and 5 placements. Sagittarius, Life Path 5, Taurus. Okay. That's normally an energy that would get really angry and really pissed off. Okay, so that might be someone that's making you really angry and really pissed off. And it might be around cutting someone off financially and realising, you know what, fuck it, I'm not going to give you any more money. I've given you as much money as I fucking can. I've already paid you what I've owed you. And now you want more. You want money for nothing and your checks for free. Or like, I ain't giving you anything else for free. Okay, if you want it, earn it. If you're not going to earn it, then don't bother. Okay, because I'm not going to give you any more. I've already given you enough money. Okay, so it might be something around that, because they keep saying it's around money. Okay, and around finances and lending and spending, and then also like people that have already been paid but they want more. Okay, they want more. Or they want more product for what you're selling. Do you know what I'm saying? You might be selling very small amounts of product, but people are like, well, that's not really fucking not worth it. Like, it's not worth my time. It's not worth the money. Okay, so it could be something like that you're selling. Okay, and people are saying, well, that's fucking a rip-off, bruv. That's not worth me buying that. Like, I'm not going to get much for my money, am I? Okay, so it might be like that. People asking questions around, you know, how much you're getting. Okay, so the Tree of Life, Libra. This has come up so many times in this new deck. So the Tree of Life, so Lifeline is what I'm hearing. Like a Leo, a Life Path 8, or an Aquarian, okay, of can you give me a lifeline? Meaning, can you help me out? Might have something to do around a Pisces. If I say line, you say Pisces, catfishing maybe, or like a lifeline. Like, can you can you lend me some money because I'm really fucking desperate at the moment and I need a lifeline. Okay, but they keep saying it's around a Leo, an Aquarian, or life path 8, and it's around the energy. Okay, around the energy, which means that it could be Andrew or anyone from Ansfield, okay, or Mayfield or something like that, or Mayweather, even boxing, Mayweather, or Heather, the name Heather. Oh, God. Oh, okay. Okay, something's just popped up. Oh, that's probably happening there as well then. Sorry, I'm just kind of getting a message just came in of something for me. So someone that's called Haley or Heather, okay, Heather Morley. Someone could be like, I don't know, giving someone a payout and a lifeline. Here's what I'm hearing, a lifeline. Financial health, there you go, came up for another one. So same cards came up for another reading. So you're going to have to follow me in numerology, okay? For the person that was asking, where they said, okay, I'm a Leo and Aquarian and I've been watching those readings, but I'm an 8, okay? So say for instance, if you're a Sagittarius moon, you can watch a Taurus reading because we call out the energy of 5. Okay, I do say it on every reading, and the videos are below. Okay, so if you're a Capricorn moon, you can also watch Gemini. If you are a Capricorn rising, you can also watch Gemini because we call out 6s. Okay, when we do these mainly, but we're still calling out Libra. So it's a 2. It's on its own. It's an individual that can't be divisible by 1. Okay. That's why you get master numbers, master number 11, okay, and 33, which is really a 6, okay, when you're dealing with this. We're not looking at life path energies, but I will be next month, okay. So I have something new coming up, but for people on Patreon. Anyway, let's get on with your reading. So, financial health, meaning someone is financially stable. But somebody might be asking someone for a lifeline because they want them to help them out financially, because this is why I always say it's always best to sometimes keep what you have quiet, because normally when you have a lot is normally when people want a lot. Okay, so a lifeline here might be where someone is asking someone to constantly, can I borrow some money? Can I borrow some money? We know that you're good for it. Or you might be giving someone some money and saying, well, I know you're good for it because you've always paid me back. So I know you're good for it because you do have enough money to pay me. So it might be like, can I have it on tick? But I know you're good for it because you've always paid me back. But there might be someone that never pays you back. Okay, it depends if you've lent this person any money or not. They keep getting me to look at the energy of business and finances and money here for you, Libra. Libra. Freedom as well. See, there's this financial freedom kind of energy of like, I'm financially stable in life. Okay, someone that is very stable. And like this energy of where, well, I'm financially set, like I've got everything that I want and everything that I need and I'm okay. But there seems to, or the name Kaylee or Casey or Kelly or Keely, something that you have that I may not. It could be involving a Pisces. Now this isn't your love life at the moment, okay? What's life purpose here for Libra? Why is life purpose here for Libra? So this is a friend. Also, a friend of a friend is what I'm hearing. A friend in need is a friend indeed, but a friend with weed is better. So copious amounts of ganja, someone that's always asking for tick, or someone that needs their clients to pay them. Okay, because this is paying the maker is also what I'm hearing. Like, I make this product, okay? If I make it, then you owe me, okay? You owe me big, okay? So it might be where someone, Tom Hanks, Thomas, Timothy Dalton, Abigail, Abbott, Abby. Let's see, financial health. The world, a Pisces. Okay, so some of you, you're very social at this time. You've kind of got like this, I'm also hearing a social worker. Someone that is like in mental health, of social working, okay? Like I have clients and so on and so forth, and I am a social worker. I work in the aspect of people that have clients of social aspects of life that need help of banking or money and how to get themselves back on track, basically. So I keep hearing support worker, or for you guys that think you're light workers, but like support workers, okay? General support. Jennifer, Jenny, don't be hasty. You know you might be paid, Steve. You know you've got to pay, Steve. Someone owes me money. Unfortunately, everybody always thinks I'm a fucking bank. I had 2 friends, don't worry about it. One of them is a Cancerian. I went to see him last night. Another friend. But he's always paid me back. But yeah, I'm also hearing, don't forget you got to pay Steve. Steve, in 7 days. You're going to have to pay Steve. Yeah, on the 24th. Right, Michael? Mike, do you want me to break your legs, bruv, or what? I'm only kidding. But yeah, no, came up in my situation. I just don't know if he's got Libra in his chart. He might have. But don't forget you got to pay Steve back. Okay, so some of you might own Steve. There is a person that I know I used to work for called Jan. There's another Jan on here that's a Libra as well. You're right, Jan. But Jan has got a son called Steve, as well as my name is Steve. So it might be something to do with Tina and Steve and Jan. Okay, that's good. More than likely going to be your guys' names. Okay, that could be involved in this. Okay, freedom. Richie Havens, Riches, Havens, Haven Hill, someone from Haver or Haverstow, or something like Felixstowe, Felix, but like Felixstowe or Haver Hill or yeah, Haver. They keep saying Haver Hill or Idaho, Idaho. 8. So Leo and Aquarius here. So. Freedom of speech. Okay, freedom of speech. I'm speechless is also what I'm hearing. I'm speechless. So, oh yeah, and for all the people that keep going around like catfishing, can you please keep your nose to yourself? People that are out there that think that they have an opinion of my life, what goes on inside it. Okay, I don't appreciate people coming up in the chat thinking that they know stuff without me saying stuff that I can't really talk about on here. Okay, so I'd really appreciate it, people not just like forming their own opinion and saying it in the chat there. Okay, I'm not stupid. Okay, but yeah, we've got Queen of Wands here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Why do I suddenly feel uncomfortable around my own fucking channel? Here, I don't know. God, man, people always put you in this bracket. People. So your love life should be good because it's passionate, it's optimistic. I'm very optimistic, but blindly optimistic, maybe. Okay. So like I'm going more off of George Michael, okay, or the George or Michael, my friend Mike. But like I'm going off with Michael. So this is a Sagittarius that my friend Mike's with. So one of you's got Libra in your chart. But like I'm hearing blindly optimistic or a mystic, okay, someone that is a fortune teller, okay, or a tell-teller, tell-tit maybe, or telling tales, or chasing its tails, a dragon. But blindly optimistic, like I'm very, like I'm running off George Michael, basically Faith. Unless your name's Faith Olivia. But I'm going off Faith. Okay, so I am optimistic about the future, but it's more faith-driven than anything else. Okay, which can mean like metaphysical. Okay, you got the world here that is representing a lot of traveling. Okay, which can be like a car. Okay, the world. Yeah, so blindly optimistic about your dick here. So someone's got a large todger. Okay. Tots and Teens. I also keep hearing Tina or Tots and Teens. You know, Tots and Teens used to be a shop. Some of you own or work in shops, like physical shops itself. You work in a shop, okay, here. And it bases off the energy of what I was saying around cash and carry. We go and we buy a load of product and then we bring it back into the shop and we sell it for well, more than the price that we paid for it, right? But that's business, okay? But you've also got tarot card readers here for a lot of you. There's working on the relationship that you're in, that's for sure. Like your relationship seems to really be coming up. But this is also working and taking note of how much you're spending and earning as well, okay? Taking down, like if people owe you money, it's kind of like writing it down in order to say, okay, I owe you this, you owe me that much, blah, blah, blah. It's also putting someone to work as well, okay? Or someone needs work. That might be the person that you're lending money to. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is the Tower. So there is some kind of emotional breakdown that a tarot card reader might be having. But there's definite sex here. This is 100% kind of like a phallic sexual attraction to a person here. 100%. Okay. But there's also walking on eggshells around the person. Maybe, like, I don't know how they're going to react. I don't know what the reaction is going to be. It might be some kind of pharmaceutical drug that you might be taking. Because I'm hearing, I don't know what my reaction is going to be yet. Like, I don't know what action to take. Like, how many steps? Every step you take. But, like, how do I react to that? How do you want me to react to that? Do you want me to remain calm? Or do you want me to fucking tell you straight? Okay. But, like, it might be a allergic reaction. Because I'm hearing some kind of, like, radioactive, okay, or angel radio that I do. Okay, you might like it. I really do hope you guys follow. Because I'm trying to get another 50 subscribers to get me up to 1,000. You can find the link provided below for Angel Radio. It's a free music channel, okay? Loads of free music over there, but I just really want to get to 1,000 subscribers. So I'm kind of pushing it forward, really. But it's free. You don't have to pay for it, okay? But you might like it. You can find it below, Angel Radio. But something to do around radioactive, okay? Radioactive. So it might be that you got radiation or something like that, or you need some kind of radioactive therapy. It might be around cancer or something, but I definitely keep hearing like radioactive, okay? I'm active. This is also like sexually active as well, okay? Because I'm hearing like sexually active of like I might need to find contraceptive before this goes up this end, right? Because this is shooting someone to the stars, so you might be dealing with an Aquarian or a Leo. But this is definitely going up that hole, right? So it might be contraceptive of like, okay, hello nurse, come in. Yes, right, okay, I'm going to be sexually active, so I need contraceptive. Okay, but it might also be a woman's cycle that someone could be going through here, but I need to start using contraceptive. So I'm also hearing things like the coil, okay? That would also be Colin also, or coil. So that might be something around mechanics, Mike and the mechanics, and a coil. But it could also be a koi carp, okay, but like carp fishing, or like koi, or roy, okay, koi, kai, jai. But yeah, contraceptive is also what I'm hearing. I'm sexually active and I need contraceptive, okay. Intercept. Okay. They're saying that there's something here also for Libra for you around trying to intercept it, which means that I'm trying to cut it off and I'm trying to incept, like crossfire, okay, crossfire, and I'm trying to like dodge a bullet. Might be like, I don't know, fucking The Matrix, right? Keanu Reeves, or the name Reeve, or Steve, or Eve. But like, I'm trying to crossfire it. Like, as it comes in, I'm trying to knock it out of the way. So I'm trying to knock the competition out. Like, I'm very competitive and we're trying to beat the market and we're trying to beat you to the punch. Okay, so we're trying to crossfire it. Okay, knock it out of the way, get it out of the park. Like a home run. Okay, so some of you might be like, right, that's an absolute home run. Now, I know what I'm doing, I've got my answer, and I can't fail. Now, I can't lose. I'm on a home straight. Okay. Something like that, homes, you might work at an elderly people's residential home, and a home straight, or it's straight home. Macaulay Culkin, Coca-Cola, or someone that takes copious amounts of crack or coke. Okay, cocaine. Home straight. So, Libra, what has Libra got coming up this week, please, for Libra? What has Libra got coming up, please? So 3 of Wands, some of you are dealing with a Pisces or a third-party relationship straight out of the bat. 4, you could be dealing with a Scorpio and an Aries energy here. This is waiting someone, expecting them to put all the work in, okay, but it's going very slowly. It's kind of like there's too much work. It's too much effort to keep this going. This could be like retrograde. Retrograde was a time when everybody started going crazy through building relationships, by building up rapport, by taking on contracts and jobs and everything. Everybody's been getting very frustrated by the amount of work that they've had to put into one another of people, because time has been slowed down. Now it's supposed to speed up, but this is the test of time of retrograde, of whether people and couples actually make it or break it. Okay, because this is where things start to change now when we come out retrograde. So it's kind of grading you on, is this going to last the test of time or not? Because people are probably getting frustrated with the amount of work that they'll have to put in towards a person to get them to motivate them in a direction. Because these are both talking about, now I know my direction. I've been waiting on a direction or an erection, and now I've got one. Okay, so I know what direction that I'm headed in, but are you headed in the same direction as me, or are we going to clash heads? Okay, so which direction are you headed in? Because I know that the fact that this is becoming more heavy energy, it's becoming more of a burden to keep carrying it. Okay, all of this workload, or just like it's stressful at this time, man. Let's see, Libra, what has Libra got coming up? Delegation is also 10. Dedications, what you need. Roy Castle, there's some kind of energy of like Cancerian energy here, or smoking. Roy Castle died of passive smoking. Again, something like that, trying to give up smoking or something. But like, let's see. Ooh, that's already turned over, so we'll take that one. So this comes in really fast. So this person does start communicating with you. It's kind of like, it's a little bit like learning to get to know one another, getting to know you. And I realise that this is a heavy burden for you to carry. I know that you're under an enormous amount of stress. I know you're under stress, okay? But I'm here to help you. That's what I'm here for. I'm trying to lighten your load. I'm trying to lighten your day. I'm trying to brighten your day up, okay? So this is like, where if it's a partnership, you might be like saying, look, I know you're under an extreme amount of stress at the moment, and I know that it's really heavy for you to help me carry this, but I do need some help. So it's about someone realizing that I can't do all this by myself. I can't do it on my own. I do need your help. I do want you in my life, but we need to start carrying this together. Like if there's stuff on your mind and it's really bothering you, then we really need to talk about it, okay? Because if it's bothering you and you're snowed under, okay, then let me help, okay? Let me help you. Release some of that burden. Talk to me, Terry. What's bothering you, okay? Am I pissing you off? Am I bothering you? Am I pissing you off asking about your work? Like, or am I pissing you off, like, trying to help you, right? Do you want any help? Because it might be like, no, I've got all this sorted out myself. I don't need anyone's help. I never needed anybody anyway. But yeah, help. I need somebody help. Not just anybody, but you. I don't just want anybody. I want you, you dickhead. That's what I'm hearing. I don't just want any Tom, Dick or Harry. I want you. Libra. King of Swords, there you go. So this is a business owner, okay? This is a masculine energy, but it feels like that you're... Because if I'm honest, if I put people in a bracket and I say feminine, masculine, this is the masculine energy that is willing to put in the effort to help out a feminine energy that might be going slightly crazy at this point. Because it's heading in that direction. It's kind of like you're heading towards each other, you know, to discuss, like, we need to talk about this. Like, if things are getting really fed up, like, because this is a 4, okay, so it means Scorpio or Aries. Aries are normally taskmastering energies of having a lot of work, okay? So it could be delegating energies around 4. But like if someone's really struggling to physically open up emotionally, they're kind of waiting. They are headed your way, but with an extreme amount of stress, okay? So to relieve the stress, I think you guys end up just talking about it, okay, and then reconciling and coming to some kind of emotional agreement. Because this is emotional intelligence, this is saprophilia, meaning I know what I'm doing, I know what you're doing, I know that I've annoyed you, I know that you're under an enormous amount of stress, but why don't you put some of that responsibility onto me? Let me decide for myself whether I want to help you or not. Because if I do, and you don't want me to, we're going to get into an argument. But why don't you relieve some of this stress and talk to me about what it is that you want? Okay, so it feels like a lot of you are going to end up like talking to this person again and bringing back the passion into the King of Swords that can be emotionally intelligent, that can sort out problems. Okay, I'm very good at sorting out a problem. Okay, I mean, I'm like that a lot myself. I have a lot of friends that always come to me saying, Steve, I've got this fucking problem, blah, blah, blah. I can't, okay, so why don't you start looking at this business or doing that, right? Why don't you start looking, you know? So it might be someone that's emotionally intelligent enough to say, if you want some help, let me know, okay? But this can also be people of like I said, health. What did I say right at the beginning? Where it's not national health, but it's something with like, you know, counselling, okay, council workers. Rehabilitation of one's mind, stable energies in life, people that you can rely on, okay? Not lie to, but rely on, okay? You can always count on me. Let's see. But trust me, men, imperfect. Libra. 5 of Swords. Someone's getting really pissed off with this king. Taurus or Sagittarius here, causing a fight with this king. It might be over children and an ex that you've got with, and you're constantly at odds. Odds and evens all the time with your mum or with your father, but always at odds. We're always at odds. We're always fucking fighting. Okay, because someone's looking at this king as if to say, well, what makes you more fucking superior than me? What makes you better than me? Does not have to be your love life. This really could be any kind of sibling or friend, okay? But people are looking at this energy as to say, you dickhead, you know, you got more than what I am, you flash arsehole. If you've got it, then why haven't I got it? Why haven't I got the amount of respect that you've got? Because I'm a king, I don't respect you for that. Why would I show you any respect? This is, what's his name? Show me your authority. Fucking whatever it is. Authority. This is why this really could be a Taurus energy of someone that's very diplomatic. Well, not diplomatic. Is more of a projection of you're too opinionated. You're opinionated is strong. I'm a stronger opinionated person than what you are. Well, why don't you fuck off and be opinionated with someone else then? Here, because this is someone that is forcing their opinion upon people to say, look, you should not be doing this around your business. You shouldn't be doing that. It's none of your business. It's not none of your business what I do. You shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be doing that. It's not, you haven't got the authority to do this. You shouldn't be making those decisions. I do. I'm the boss. I'm the one that looks after this company. But it might not be this person's company. Okay, it might not have anything to fucking do with this person whatsoever. They're just trying to kibosh this king to distract him from his business. Okay, which means that look, you're wasting my fucking time. I've got work to do. Are you being serious or are you not being serious? Because I've got a fucking business to run, bruv. Like, I keep having to stop work to sort you out. I don't want to stop work. If you're not working, it's not fucking working. Okay, so someone's getting really fuming. Yeah. And I don't know whether this is your love life or whether this is business or friends. Your karma energy will just change. If it in your love life, it'll be your family. And if it in your family, it'll be work. Doesn't matter what you do, where you go, you will always run into the same energy, Steve, when you're a life path 7. If you guys are a life path 7, oh, Jesus. Right? Libra, what's going on with Libra? 10, about money. It's about money, Jenny. It is. It's all about, well, it's all about relationship as well. But someone might start having a very big change of heart, which means retrograde is now really starting to wake people up and thought, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Now I've got more work to do. I didn't realise that time had slowed down and everything caught up. Now everything's speeding too quick. It's going too fast. Okay. So it might be stuff like that. Like I didn't realise I've got so much fucking work to catch up on. I didn't realise. Right? Suddenly coming around to think, oh, what's happening? But again, Five of Swords it's a minor thing. It can either be minor or major. Depends on how long someone wants to keep doing that. Okay. Depending on how strict of a mood they're in. Okay. Because that could be a very violent outburst. Okay. Let's see. Because retrograde can also make you feel as if people are playing mind games, you know, because communication slows down during the end, like the period of retrograde, it all slows down. Communication is, you're not speaking or talking, you're not doing anything, right? And then all of a sudden, okay, right. You know, that's retrograde. People soon wake up and realise what people are really like under the cloak of retrograde, because it's been in Venus, which is your love sector. Okay, let's see. Libra, the sun. Things do get better. Things are getting better. I think you just need a conversation. I think the Five of Swords could be something very minor if you guys are just kind of like, it's really nothing. It's really nothing to argue about. Can't we just move on and get away over this? Do you know what I mean? But again, it could be around a friend. It depends on who you have around you in the company that you keep. Yeah. But, you know, it can be that someone's just waiting on the sideline for an answer. But they do get that answer. They do get it. Okay, they do get it. And then when they get the answer, it might not be something that they like. But again, then the energy looks very brighter for the future then. It really does start to pick up your energy. This could be where we start to come out retrograde, because as far as I know, the shadow period lasts, for a few people that have been saying on the chat, that it lasts to what, the 24th? The 24th of the month? And we're now, what, the 16th? 14th. So there you go. So you could be looking at, when we come out of retrograde fully, things really do start picking up. Financially, money, you start getting answers, you start thinking about the relationship, you start adding more depth into the relationship, you start feeling good again if you've been feeling weak and shit. You know, suddenly things really start picking up and you're all right. Okay. That would also be any news that you've been waiting for. You see, communication of news, everybody's been waiting for some kind of fucking news. My energy's been around the car. I've been going absolutely frantic about this car, not realising, Steve, it's retrograde, bruv. It's about travel. It's about communication. It's about things that move, which is a car. Trying to get other people motivated that are also slowed down. Trying to get answers from doctors, nurses, people, things. Slowed down. Nobody's got the answer. Nobody fucking knows because it's retrograde. Then all of a sudden when we come out, everyone's like, oh, all my answers all just came through, all in a row. Bam, 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 bam. What do you know? Okay. So things... People start howling at the fucking moon during retrograde. I can't stand them, me, but because I feel it intensely, me retrograde. I start going slightly nuts around things, but you're still guided in that direction. Doesn't matter what you do. Okay, you could have took on a large contract during retrograde, and then you realised you signed on the dotted line, and then you realised and thought, "Fuck, what have I spent? What have I bought?" You're like, "Oh fuck, did you not know during retrograde not to buy any large purchases of fucking things? Why do I feel like I'm fucking overspending a load of money?" Then all of a sudden the bill comes through at the end of retrograde when we go into the period of it going, and you're like, "Oh, I've now all my bills have just came through the fucking letterbox." Right? So there you go. It's a retrograde moment for a lot of you. All right? So that's what I've got so far. Please make sure you give it a like, share, comment, all that sort of stuff. If you want the rest of the reading, we're going to change next month, which I will tell you in a minute. But I'm going to do your full spread and clarify them all and tell you what you've got coming up. And then look into the challenges that you're going to be faced with this week as well. That can also come through as your love life. I'll try to break it down and tell you what might be what. Friends, family, situations, work, and your love life. Okay, because it could be each individual card, really. But next month, for patrons only, I'm going to do like a reading for people. But then on the other side, I'm going to clear the cards away and I'm going to do Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine of your star sign. of what is going on with your twin flame or your soulmate partnerships, what you've got going on in each direction of life. Okay, so we're going to look at that as an added bonus on Patron full extended versions, but that's next month. Okay, so if you want this one and the others, you got to join the full access bundle. Don't join the tier 1 if you want these. You have to join the full access bundle. Okay, so thanks so much, I really appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.